Hello friends, Tanya here with day number 10 of the 2025 Spellbinders Crafty Advent Calendar. Time to open that door. Number 10. Wow, we're almost halfway through the Advent calendar, which means we're almost 2 weeks from Christmas Day. Oh my gosh. Look at this. It looks like a piece of jammy toast or half of a peanut butter and jelly, and there is this cute little heart that is cut in two. We're going to have some fun with this. We're going to start out by assembling our cute little toasty friend here. And since the bread is not strictly white, I pulled out a couple of colors here. We've got vanilla cream and hazelnut, alt new colors here. And I am doing the lightest tone on the inset piece and the darker tone on the outside piece. And this is going to be, the darker tone is going to be like the crust of your toast. I'm just going around the edge. We don't have to worry about the middle because that will be covered all up. Now that we have our colors, because I couldn't find any good colors in my stash, let's start assembling. We'll put the little black piece that goes behind the eyes and the mouth. And I'm going to also add a piece of cardstock above that on the back of this piece. We're going to add the cute little ovals for the cheeks on our little jam on this one. It's kind of like a raspberry jam on this particular piece. And if I'd been thinking ahead, I would have found a purple for a grape jelly, and we could have used the sequins from yesterday. Or no, 2 days ago? I can't remember now. And we'll add our cute little face to the rest of the toast, and we'll add the legs at the bottom. There are cute little arms that are universal. It cuts two at once, but you can make these work in multiple different orientations. Come to think of it, this would have worked with fawn and alabaster cardstock, so I could have skipped the ink blending completely. That's the way it goes sometimes. I was envisioning a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with raspberry jam for this piece of toast. Now, you can imagine it as strawberries, but strawberries will kill me, so raspberries it is. For our sentiments, I pulled out some strips from my little keeper here, and these are from the Always and Forever sentiment strips, and that's a better press set, which I've foiled and die cut. Next, we're going to pull out the dimpled 3D embossing folder that came out this summer. It's one of the Susan Huey collection, and I'm doing a long strip here. We're going to make a mini slimline card, so I'm trimming this down to 3 inches by 6 inches. And some of these embossing folders I really like to trim down after they're embossed because they can really stretch the paper out in unpredictable ways. Next, I'm taking some of that vanilla cream, and we're going to just do a real spotty application ink blending over this textured portion. Next, I pull out the Yasatomo watercolor mixing set, and I'm going to use the gold. We're going to mix up some water with this and create a nice little slurry of gold watercolor paint here. Some people like to flick off the edge of a pan or an acrylic block, but I prefer to flick it off of a loaded paintbrush. Now that we have that done, I added some extra layers of cardstock behind each of our elements that we're going to adhere to this mini slimline card base. Sorry about that. I am really fighting a frog in my throat tonight, and I need to hurry up and get this done before I drive to work tonight. So we're going to adhere that to our card base. And we have our cute little toast pieces here, or sandwich pieces, ready to go on the front of the card. Now that I have my placement roughly figured out, I want them to each be holding half of the heart and hold it assembled in the center of the card. I'm going to attach the sentiment first, and I have the 2 other pieces on here, so I really have a good idea of placement, how much space I needed to adhere my 2 little toasty friends. I'm being pretty careful here so I can get the little pieces of the hearts joined up here. I did add an extra piece of cardstock behind each of these little toasty elements also. And there we have our little connected heart in the middle. Next, we're going to use some Spellbinders Aura Opalescent sequins. I'm going to use that little triangle tray to hold the sequins, and we'll add a few dots of the Barely Art Precision Glue, adhering those in a scatter across the card, just to add a little extra pizzazz and to help help your eye travel across the front of the card. Now that I have my sequins on the outside, let's finish decorating the inside. I have another heart with the pink and the brown that will add to the inside of the card and the secondary sentiment. Just going to add a little glue on the back of this strip, and it says, "You brighten my day." So hello, sweet friend, you brighten my day. I thought that was adorable. We'll take those two heart halves and glue them together on the inside of the card, using my reverse tweezers to help me with placement. Now that I have those lined up, it's time to add a few sequins also. I think we'll go with 3 sequins, one of each size on the inside also. Just using my little pickup tool here. It's great to have a little embellishment tool to help with those kinds of things. And there completes card number 10. I hope you enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed playing with these cute toasty friends. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't done that. Leave me a comment. I always love to hear what you have to say. And check that description box below for a link to all of the products that I used on this video. Come back tomorrow for the next video in this series. And until then, here are a couple more videos I thought you might enjoy. Bye-bye.